in the American political climate, what we need looking forward, if we get through this crisis, and it is certainly not clear that we will, but if we come out on the other end and we're still a democracy, then we're going to need a whole different way of looking at the country politically and constitutionally. The third way, which has been exemplified by Senator Sanders of Vermont for many years and was rejected and dismissed by the Democratic machinery, is the way to regain stability in the society. And that is simply to say that Senator Sanders talks about money. He talks about economy. He talks about the destruction of the middle class. The best society is a society with a very, very fat middle class. Very, very wide middle class. The goal of society economically should be the elimination of poverty and the elimination of great wealth. There can be a person who's worth 100 million, but that would be the limit. There are people who are going to make 50 times what another person makes, but we can't have any anarchic system, free-flowing system, which has no controls over the society and prevents, because if not, ultimately the choice is middle-class society or slave state. That is the choice we're looking at. And Sanders doesn't concern himself with gender politics, with identity politics, with all of the things that all of the social elements of democratic politics that the Republicans use as a cudgel against the Democrats. What we need is for the Democratic Party to be socialist and very, very economically focused. How can we assure that everybody has economic stability? $1,000 a month for everybody. Estate taxes at as much as 100%. If you want to make 100 million, you're welcome to. But when you get to 100 million, you've got to stop, or you've got to give it away. You can't keep it. You can't have more than 100 million. Everybody has to have Social Security. Everybody has to have the best medical care. Everybody has to have support, the ability to go to university for free until the age of 25. I mean, that is fundamental to reestablishing a middle class. We want everybody making enough money. We want everybody having health care and a minimum income. Because a person who has $1,000 a month wakes up in the morning, he takes a shower, he goes down to the corner, he has a cup of coffee, and he reads the paper. And that's a social act. And that's something which would re-civilize the decrepit, social media obsessed electorate.